So today's vlog seems to be like it's gonna be a shorty because I have so much things to do on this new launch that I literally have nothing to show you today. However, I'll walk you through what exactly the plan is. So for those of you that don't know what I do, I am the founder of an organization called PERI10K, and PERI10K is a mastermind for entrepreneurs and live streamers. In the beginning of the setting up of PERI10K, we had a massive growth because at the time there was a really big launch that we did. Then after the launch stopped, of course, the growth slows down. Then in January, I did another relaunch and the numbers grew again. And after that, it slowed down as well. I've had loads of people join in here and there. However, I've decided that it's time to do another big relaunch because next year, I want to do PERI10K Inspiration Convention in Los Angeles in February, and I need to spend all my time focusing on that. And to do that, I'm gonna need a lot of time and a lot of money. So a relaunch would come very handy because I can get all the goal that I have for this year. I want to get 100 new members, and if I can get the 100 new members with this one launch, then I can just focus on the event, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk you through how I plan to do this. Obviously there's a lot of variables in this and there's so many things to think about, but the main thing really is the sales and marketing. And the sales is not something that I do manually. Like, I don't call people up and ask them to apply. I just do the marketing, and the PERI10K itself does the marketing through the Share-a-thon. So here's how I'm thinking it's going to work. Here's how. So I'm gonna probably do closed cart on the 13th of November. This is like my provisional date, so please, if that changes, don't keep me accountable. Right now, the membership is $75 a month. So right now, there is no join fee or anything. There is no closing, there is no deadlines. Because I would want to focus on the event from October to February, I would want to make it so that people would join before the 13th of November. So I think I'm going to add a join fee after the 13th of October. That way, I'm not creating some fake deadline scarcity that doesn't exist, but I'm also going to encourage people to join because if you think about it, after the 13th of October, my time would need to be spent on the event. So any time that I do not spend on organizing the event, it's going to cost me money. It's going to cost me time. So that needs to be reflected by either increase in the price of the membership or adding something like a join fee that is going to cover some of that application and handling application costs from the 13th of October. So my goal would be to encourage people to join before the 13th of October. And I will do that by doing a closed card on 13th of October, where after the 13th of October, if you want to join PERI10K, you not only would need to pay the $75 a month, but you would also pay like $100+ fee. Here's what I'm thinking of doing. I have done building the list before, and it's not my thing. Like really, my members, my ideal client does not respond well to email. I don't know why, they just don't. So I've decided that I would do probably 2 or 3 things. Number one, I will definitely go through the community. I will ask some of the members who already have communities to partner with me to do a live streaming training for their tribe. And what that's gonna do is we're gonna deliver lots of value for their community. And at the end of that training, I'm going to talk about joining PERI10K, and then people will be able to join there and then on the call. So I'll do these webinars. I could create a cheat sheet. I'm really debating if I should create a cheat sheet, to be fair. I'm really debating about this because seriously, email does not bring me any results. Maybe I'm not doing email correctly. I mean, don't get me wrong, but for some reason, my community doesn't even open my emails in the first place. However, they read my Facebook posts, so that's where they respond the best. And thirdly, we're gonna do the Share-a-thon heavily. So the share-a-thon, the share-a-thon, the share-a-thon. The share-a-thon is like the best marketing tool that helps people learn about PERI10K, and that's the one that we need to really go big on. It not only helps all the members grow, but it also will help PERI10K grow as well. And ultimately, if we get 100 new members, PERI10K will become even more diverse, and it's not going to be massive. It's not going to be like thousands of people. It's going to be like 180 people altogether if we grow by 100 people, and that is going to be more than enough for people to get value from each other, but it's also not going to be too much so that they feel overwhelmed or they feel like they don't belong, or that they're like lonely or whatever. It would just make things so much clearer and so much easier to me and to everybody else. We've already started doing some exciting stuff on Instagram. I've started doing some exciting stuff on Snapchat. I do hope this vlog helps me as well. I do hope this vlog gets into the hands of potential PERI10K members who will be fascinated by it, and it'll be really interesting to see how it goes. No matter what happens, I'm gonna keep the daily vlog updated. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna be super committed to it. Not every day is gonna be like fancy schmancy travels like yesterday, how we did in Marsden, which was super cool, but every day there's gonna be something that is gonna help you. So here's my advice for everyone that has a launch. Number one, don't just do what everybody tells you. Everybody tells me I should build a list. My ideal client does not read emails. It's just the truth. So if someone's gonna like say, oh, but your emails list is really small, I'm just gonna say, well, I don't care. I don't give a shit. My email list is like 700 people. However, my Periscope following does buy from me. So where should I spend my time, building my Periscope or building my email list? Well, maybe both. But I would rather spend my time building the one that is actually going to bring me ROI. Number two, plan well in advance. Seriously, my January launch, I didn't plan a lot and it ended up getting less than I wanted. I didn't do any pre-build-up, any excitement, any buzz. I didn't do any marketing before. And three, please do what feels right for you. There's a lot of advice out there. There's a lot of strategies. There's a lot of ways to do things. The best way to do launches and grow your business is the way that feels right for you. So do what feels right for you and don't worry about everybody else. The results will come if you listen to your instinct and if you listen to your experiences. What worked best, what didn't. So I'll see you tomorrow. I hope this has been useful. If you have any comments or any suggestions, please type them below. I'd love to hear from you.